Hello guys, in continuation with the previous class we just going to see about the cam profile problems. So as we discussed about the cam and what are the types of followers are there and how does it work, when it comes to the engine, what is the role of the follower, and similarly what is the role of cam, which has been discussed in my earlier videos. But here we are going to solve the cam and follower profile with the help of the given data. How can we do solve in step by step, because since it is an diagrammatic oriented problems, so we need to understand the basics before we go into solve. So here the given question is about a cam is given to do the following motion to a knife edge follower. So the type of follower which we are used is the knife edge, and they are using the keywords like outstroke with 60 degree of cam rotation, and similarly dwell for next 30 degree of cam rotation, return stroke during next 60 degree, and dwell for remaining 210 degree. So this is the given statement. Okay, so according to the given data we need to construct this diagram. Okay, so the outstroke, the meaning of the outstroke means the follower which can make a movement towards in upward direction. Okay, when the cam starts rotating, the follower will make a movement towards an upward direction. And in the second statement, dwell means at certain point of rising, the follower doesn't have any kind of motion. It remains stay as an idle, right? So that idle motion is what you call that dwell. And after certain seconds, again this follower make a movement from the top to the bottom, which means again the follower getting down because of the cam rotation. So that is what you call that return stroke. And the last one, after the return stroke, it has been still maintained as a dwell, which means there is no motion takes place in that follower. So these are the given statements in this problem, right? So the stroke of the follower means the maximum distance has been traveled by the follower is 40 mm. And the radius of the cam has been mentioned, it is in 50 mm diameter, and the follower which can move with the uniform velocity during both the outstroke and the return stroke. So they ask you to draw the profile of the cam with respect to the given conditions. The first one, the axis of the follower passes through the axis of the camshaft, and the second condition, axis of the follower which has been offset, which means it getting deviated from the center axis. In technical we use it to call it is an eccentricity. So that is what here mentioned. Okay, so this is a given statement of the problem. So we need to solve the diagram. So the first thing, construct a box as a rectangular box. On x-axis we need to draw it is an what do you call that cam angle. Okay, so here the given first angle is outstroke angle, that is mentioned as a 60 degree. Following that we having a dwell stroke, that is a 30 degree, and again there is a return stroke is for 60 degree, and after that again we need to draw the dwell stroke. So these are the based upon the given data we need to construct this diagram. Okay, so here you may have a doubt, how can we draw the angle as a length? Okay, how can we draw the angle as a length, and similarly how can we draw the angle as a follower movement, that means the height of the follower. So here when you go and construct this diagram, you need to remember one thing, we need to take a scale 1 centimeter is equal to, let us take 1 centimeter is equal to 30 degree, or 2 centimeters equal to whatever the angle which has been given, we need to take it as a mean value. Okay, so accordingly we need to proceed this diagram. So let me see in detail here. The step number 1 which it has been mentioned is draw a horizontal line, that is AX is equal to 360 degree to some suitable scale. Which means what? We need to draw the line, okay, in horizontal direction with respect to the total angle is 360 degree. We need to select the scale in order to construct this diagram. So that is what it was clearly mentioned. Okay.